There you are. We've been expecting you for days, it seems like. What took you so long? Have you wounded yourself? Let me see. I'm going to need to clean this. I swear, it is impossible for you to go on a hunt and not return with some sort of injury. But you always deliver, so I can't reprimand you too much. I wish you would be more careful. This place would surely go under without you. Seems you've come in contact with Ivy Leaf. I'll go see if I can find something to soothe your skin. You worry too much, Annie. This is the same person that survived the Great Landslide. You know, the one that destroyed this village many moons ago. How could I forget? They're gonna be alright. Won't you? Well, I'm not taking any chances. Even if we are low on liquor, I still think it's worth it. I'm not concerned about that. I just think you fret too easily. How could I not? Will you bring this mail back with you? Sure. We're almost out up here. So, do you have any stories to tell from your travels? Really? Nothing wild happened? I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed. You always have something exciting to share. Well, your tales of survival, of strange encounters with the Fae folk. You're a good storyteller, you know. If you weren't such a good hunter, I'd hire you as a bard of sorts. Do you remember that night? You returned from your northern trek, and we stayed up till the early hours of the morning, just talking. I'll never forget your tale of that encounter with the Fae folk. They absolutely fascinate me. Frankly, I'm a bit jealous. You don't know what I do to meet one. I know they're sneaky little creatures, but I just want to see one with my own eyes. The drawings of them are so beautiful. Gabriella, Hayes has requested your assistance in the kitchen. Apparently, he's having trouble getting the duck sauce to taste right. I've gone over that recipe at least a dozen times with him. It is difficult, I'll give him that. Cut him some slack. So, you want your usual. I promise it will be good. Once I fix the sauce, of course. Okay. I'll be back in a few. It's so good to see you again. alive and well. Well, I wouldn't really say that for the most part. It does. Well, we better go take care of this in the cellar. Wouldn't want to give anyone a free show. Besides, it's been a while since we've had some alone time, and I've really missed you. Gabriella will be in the cellar for a bit. It extends a bit down. So, take your time with the meal. After you. The difference in our strength and tolerance for discomfort is astounding. I don't know how you hide it so well. The one time I accidentally touched Ivy Leaf, I made Gabriella press snow into my back for hours until my skin went numb. It worked very well to relieve the symptoms, but it's still incredibly uncomfortable. Unfortunately, it's summer at the moment, so all I can do for you is clean it with a bit of liquor. You really ought to visit the healer when you get sick or injured. I wish I understood your aversion to help. Well, I'm grateful for your trust, but I'm no healer. I wish I was, though. Sometimes I wonder if I could have been, had I not been born into the business of cuisine. There was never an option for me or my sister to be anything greater than this. And now, especially now, there's no way I could leave her to run this place all by herself. I know we have haze, but... Well, anyways. She does work very hard. The hardest working person I know. But I'm alright. I don't think a good life is defined by one's social status. I think feeling safe and satisfied is far more important than achieving some far-off notion of greatness. Besides, do the few people that actually have achieved greatness actually feel that great on the inside? Perhaps it's all just an illusion. Anyway, we're just about done here. Do you feel any better? Good. Listen, I have a favor to ask you. Well, Gabriella plans to forage in the morning, and I worry about her safety. Usually I go with her, but I have this letter that, it's a long story, but I can't go with her, and I was wondering if you would. She never thinks anything will go wrong, but I get this weary feeling in my gut every single time I walk through the forest. Especially the part where the mushrooms grow. I can't really explain it. You would? Thank you. I really appreciate it. I know she thinks I worry too much, but I can't help it. She's all I have. Do you need something from down here? Yes, can you hand me that bottle of wine on the table over there? Your meal is ready. You must be starving. Have you warmed up enough? Good. Even the summer months can be quite frigid. Annie still sleeps by the fire every night, year round. It's either that or wear an uncomfortable amount of layers to sleep. Well, I'm gonna go back up before haze burns all the fresh game. You really outdid yourself this time. We'll be stocked for weeks with the amount you brought back. Here. course I knew you were coming. I overheard Annie. You're not gonna slow me down, are you? Of course, I'm not afraid. But I appreciate you being here. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wish I had the time to forge every day, but I'm too busy. But frankly, this is the only time I feel any amount of peace in my life. Come on. Are you thirsty? Just kidding. I don't recommend drinking this water. Trust me. There's usually always mushrooms on that tree. Did you see that butterfly? I think I see one over there. You know, if there weren't bears, I'd probably just live out here. I know it's kind of a silly idea, but I just feel at peace with myself. Nothing to worry about, no stew to cook, no haze to worry about. Really is helpful. I just wish you would get that recipe right. I'm not sure why there's no mushrooms today. Well, I need them for when we run out of game. They're a good meat replacement. mushrooms today. It's the first time that's happened. Thanks for coming with, though. It's really nice to get some fresh air. Would you mind helping me with something when we get back? I've just purchased this new pot, and I hate to admit this, but it's quite heavy. Would you mind bringing it up to the kitchen? It's in the cellar. Thank you. I would ask Hayes to do it, but I don't think he can do it.